So you found your way to this video, I'm guessing, to answer your question of whether or not you should hire an email marketing agency or an email marketer. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my experience as an email marketer and being an email marketing agency owner to help you understand whether or not this is a investment you should be making for your business, whether it's the right time, whether you're the right place, and just to help you understand the context of email marketing and what it really is. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm an email marketer. I'm the co-founder of Grab Digital at grabdigital.co, and I'm also an email marketer. I've been one for about 6 years. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, let's start with the basics. What is email marketing? You can skip this section if you already know and understand the mechanics of email marketing, but I just want to talk to you with no script. I just blabber out everything that comes out to my mind about email marketing. Email marketing is the form of marketing that you send to other users' inboxes with simple design landing pages, sometimes just text only, but you basically send a little package of information through email to a bunch of users' inboxes. And these inboxes are of people who subscribed to receive emails from you. You don't ever send emails to somebody who did not go through your website or sign up to a giveaway or some other form of event. You only send to people who are genuinely interested in what you had to say. And how to increase the number of people on this list is for another video, which I'll discuss at another time. But what's important in this video is that you understand that email marketing is a commitment. It takes time to write these emails out, put a picture or a design in, or even create some beautiful graphics to create one cohesive unit of marketing or promotional or value-packed information that you send over to your customers. And a lot of business owners love email marketing because of the significantly increased profits and revenue that they get compared to their other forms of social advertising and ads and billboards and whatever other newspapers that they're sending out. Who cares about that when you have a single campaign that you spent 1.5 hours writing and 2 hours designing and you get $5,000 just from the few hours of work that you put in? The amount of revenue that you generate is insane. And every single one of my clients has a significant return on ad spend. And I can't take all the credit. It's not just because of the work that I put out. It's not just because I create quality content for these brands. I know that is a significant factor in helping build people's trust and interest in the brand. But ultimately, the form of email marketing, the channel itself, is incredibly profitable. And I think that every single business should be in email marketing ASAP. Doesn't matter whether you're there to do promotional material and get sales. Doesn't matter if you are trying to build a brand and help customers understand where you're coming from, who you are, what you care about, what your mission is. None of that is going to be accomplished just by spraying out a bunch of ads. You have to do some sort of guerrilla marketing and put some stunt crazy ad that will generate people's positive attention toward your company, but that's often much harder to do, takes way more time and way more effort than simply buckling down and spending a few hours doing some email marketing for your company on a regular basis. So at this point, I've been blabbering on about why email marketing is great, but let's talk about the investment that it actually takes. Because we're talking about a trade-off in hours spent making emails versus spending that money to hire an email marketer. So given that you want to hire an email marketer for your agency, you can go on Upwork, Fiverr, or find an independent freelancer anywhere else on the internet, somebody with a portfolio. You can hire them right away. Their range of rates can vary anywhere from $20 an email for a decent email to $1,000 per email. If you're hiring just a copywriter to continually do newsletters for you, you might want to spend anywhere between $30 and $100 per email, depending on the amount of copy that you're looking at. If you're trying to hire a full-time email marketer that does the designs and the copy and the implementation in your email system, that's going to be a little bit more costly. You're probably going to want to hire them as a part-time contractor or a full-time contractor. They can range anywhere from $75 an email to $200 an email on average. These are just independent contractors. They are there to take care of your whole email marketing system, and you don't have to worry about having an in-house agency. Now, the pro of this is obviously the cost and the time that is decreased on your end. But the con is that you have to really figure out what their position is with your company. You're going to be communicating with them regularly on what campaigns and newsletters to send, unless you hire them to also do that for you. You're going to have to create a content calendar with them. You're going to figure out exactly how they need to fit into your workflow. And you're going to be very much alongside them for your email marketing endeavors. They're also going to want to connect with your Facebook campaigns, your Instagram campaigns. If you're running an offer across these social mediums, you're going to want to connect these. And a lot of times these email marketers are independent. They do a lot of great work, but they don't match up with the rest of your company and the rest of your team very well. So the other option is maybe you could hire an email marketer to be in-house for your team if you're spending way too much time writing and designing the emails on your own. And the other con is that these emails definitely are not going to be as designed or as well written as you would like them to be, because the amount of time and energy and skill for this email marketer is not going to cover all domains. The chances are very low you're going to find a cost-efficient person who is also good at copy and design and good at email marketing strategy and implementation. That's a whole range of skills that requires a lot of effort from some person, and you're going to be hiring them basically full-time no matter what. And that can cost you anywhere from $40,000 to $80,000 a year. And even more if they're a very professional, they've worked in some good industries. So to determine whether or not a freelancer is good for you, think about it this way. If 20% of your revenue is going to come through email marketing, would it be greater than the cost of an email marketer? Now, as an agency owner, I can tell you that agencies are slightly more costly. However, the work that they produce for your brand, if you care about the image, the writing style, and you want the quality of the work to be at the top for every single one of those components, and you want your customers to always feel like the branding and the style of and the offers and the regular communication and the consistency is always on point with your brand, that's where I would hire an email marketing agency. Now, the range can go anywhere from $1,000 to $20,000 a month, depending on your workload. I know that's an enormous range, and our rates will vary as well, depending on the type of package that you're looking at. But the cost per email, let's look at it from there. The cost per email can be anywhere from $150 to $400 or $500 per email. That's typically the range that you're looking at. And so what you can do in that case, if that's a little bit pricing for you, is hire an email marketing agency for 1 month to try out their processes. Have them set up your pop-up and your A/B testing, your core flows, and see if they would be a good fit for you. And if those emails are performing up to par with your standards and they're generating an ROI and you feel like your customers are responding positively to your brand and the emails that you're putting out, then by all means, continue with them. But a lot of agencies lock you into 3-month contracts. We don't like that because we want to make sure that our clients are happy. That's my little plug here. Just want to be totally transparent about our services as an agency. But ultimately, if you want to hire an agency, try hiring an agency for 1 month. And if they don't work, figure out why they didn't work, and then see if you can hire another agency that would do that better, or just continue hiring an email marketer on your own to see if they would do something for you on your own. And of course, these contracts don't have to be permanent. You can work for 3 months and then quit. Agencies are there to help you. Email marketers are there to help you figure out what you want to do for your email marketing business. But no matter what, I can tell you definitively that hiring an email marketer or email marketing agency will reduce the amount of time that you're spending writing and designing and worrying about the email strategy for your business. I know I packed this video with a ton of information, and I know it's not all coherently organized, but I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions about it, let me know down below, or like and subscribe. This will really help my channel grow, that I can help more business owners understand the concept of email marketing. I release weekly videos on email marketing and how to grow your business with emails in general. So hope to hear from you, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.